Hello, all you hardcore boxing fans out there. How are you doing? It's Russ here from Porkys Corner, the voice of hardcore boxing. Well, it's that time again where we have to give an opinion on Ron Lyle's show in Sheffield. Yet another show. It's a bit like that film, innit? 48 hours. Another 48 hours, and then yet another 48 hours. Well, we had a show at the Ponds Ford last night. Ron Lyle's show. At least he weren't in a car park. Now, on paper, leading up to the show, it looked good, didn't it? On box, right? Whoa, Nav Mansour is coming back. Tommy Frank in a British title, coming off 2 losses. We've got Kane Salvin fighting for area belt. And it all looked pretty rosy. And then Nav Mansouri got pulled off the show. Kane Salvin got pulled off. Tommy Frank got pulled off. More pullouts than a stag do in a Thailand brothel at Dennis's show last night. What do you think to that, Dennis? Hey, and Steve Crump, what do you think to that? Now, I'm not going to go in hard because I get rinsed, don't I, in emails and comment section if we're going hard on Dennis's show. So let's first say, well done for putting a show on at Ponds Ford. But the lies and the bullshit around it, astronomical. People can't lie straight in bed, even the media guys. We had 8 fights on, right? 8 fights, 8 home fighters, 8 away fighters. 6 out of the 8 fights, so that means 6 of them had losing records. And the other one were a debut, right? So you see where I'm going with this, don't you? Best fight at night, what, last fight of the night, the main fight. And I think that more or less papered over at Cracksford show. That was best fight at night. That's probably best fight that's been on since Dennis has put these 13 shows on, you know, in recent times after pandemic or during pandemic and whatever. Home fighters, total record, 59, 7-2. Away fighters, 89 wins, 275 losses, 21 draws. That's an improvement to what he's been putting on. So, Dennis, you're going in the right direction. But Rome weren't built in a day, were it? But, Dennis, this is not your first rodeo, is it, mate? Come on. Now, like I've said there were no Nav Mansouri. Kane Salvin with a pound overweight, so his trainer pulled the fight. That's second time they pulled fight with Gomez. We know that Tommy Frank was pulled off the Cal Usyk fight, and then they changed it to Matt Windle. He'd been pulled off that for various reasons. I don't know what, but Suffy got beat, didn't he? Suffy got beat. I hope John Fuchs is not going to fight again. I hope, John Fuchs, I hope you don't fight again. I saw you in ring and you look fat as a pig Michelin man. So I hope you don't fight again, John, because that's not good, that's not good. I hope that fight that you had was just one fight that you wanted to do, coming back and all that, and it's hard at way now. But I really, really hope you don't fight again. I hope you stick to training because you're a calming, influencing corner by the looks of it. But I also think that you need to go to Specsavers now. They've got a sale on at the moment. You can get ones like these here, these Oakley ones. You can get these for 120 quid, John. That you do need glasses, mate. If you thought that Suffy won that, I did Suffy 1 round out of that fight, and it didn't do enough for me. But I don't know. Maybe that's what trainers have to do, isn't it, when they end at fight. But I think you're a good trainer, John. I think you're learning, but no way did Suffy win that. So Suffy got beat. That's his second loss on trot. I don't even want to talk about the women on. I mean, Dennis, you hate women's boxing. You hate it with a passion. But you had 2 women's boxers on. And they weren't even like they were from EIS, whether they were like 2 scrubbers out at Witherspoons on a Saturday night going at it in car park. It were painful to see. Painful. 2 wenches going at it. But Dave Allen. We'll go straight in with Dave Allen. Now, Dave Allen did an interview, didn't he, on IFL, saying, and I'm making Dave relevant again now, just by speaking about him, but Dave Allen did an interview on IFL saying that it looks like it's sold out. I had pals there last night at that show. Dave, go and get your eyes tested if you think that's sold out, or go get your ears cleaned, because whoever's told you that's paying your lip service. That weren't sold out. Steve Jones at Sheffield Star. Why are you saying there were 1,000 people there last night when staff at the Ponds Ford are saying there were between 780 and 880 there, but they couldn't get an exact number. So why are you saying 1,000? And what, Dave Allen, why are you saying it's sold out? There weren't 2,500 people in there. You're talking poppycock. My mates were there and they said there were 500 people maximum. So I don't. You're talking baba, utter shit talking, just for the sake of talking shit. So I don't know what to make of that. But the guy that Dave Allen fought started his career as a welterweight. You hear that? Welterweight. That's 10 stone 7. They got in ring last night, 260 pounds. So that's like a welterweight blowing up to Dylan White's weight. Dave blew him away inside 2 rounds. And so he should. But he's entitled to that because he's been out 19 months. But there can't be any more like that. Come on. I mean, who's matching these kids? Who? Shocking that. That's shocking matchmaking that. You've got to do better than that. But we have to give him a little bit of credit, 19 months out, so he can have a fight like that. Got to be in a better fight next time. So, you know what I mean? And I don't mean Nick Webb, because he's had it now, isn't he? But Suffy got beat, didn't he, against a Kid Norton 1. Now, where's he going now, Suffy? Where's he going? His career going? He's just going to be a journeyman now, isn't he? That's a shame, that. Kane Salvin, if you're a pound overweight at this weight, it means you're tight at weight. And it's not first time you've been tight at weight, innit? Why don't you just step up a weight? I mean, we keep hearing about safety and all this. Speak to your trainer, Glyn Rhodes. Step up a weight. That's all you got to do, mate. Step up a weight. Kane Salvin, one of my favourite fighters, actually, Kane. So we spoke about the Dave Allen, the return of the white wino. The white wino's returned. He's going to sell Ponds Ford out. It looks like it's a sellout. No, it wasn't. Stop telling whoppers. I don't know who told you to say that, Dennis. But shocking. Shocking. Utterly shocking. So basically, the show was sold to us like you'd pay for a holiday out of a brochure. You look in the brochure, oh, that swimming pool looks nice. Oh, they've got sunbeds and they've got rock climbing for kids and five-a-side football. This looks like a great theme park or holiday park, whatever. And then you get there and it's a bomb site. That's what happens. You get there and you're like, oh my God, where are we? We look like we're in Dennerby. You know what I mean? Well, that's what it said in brochure, but when you get there, it's not the same now. That was Dennis's show last night. No Nav Mansouri, no Tommy Frank, no Kane Salvin. But we've got Dave Allen fighting a welterweight. which brings us to the main event that we'll come to shortly. But finishing off on Dave Allen, I think that his heart's not in it. Somebody's sold him a dream and paid him lip service. Yeah, we'll get your fighters on and this and that. He's managing fighters. Well, fair enough. If he's doing it to get his fighters out there, well done. But in my opinion, Dave Allen's putting his head in the shop window so he can get back to Matchroom. Everybody in boxing knows that. Everybody in boxing. Dennis will know that. He's been around the block. But there's no mates in boxing, is there? Everybody's trying to shaft each other. That's the name of the game, isn't it? You just need big cojones like me to say it. But Dave Allen says he's training smarter and this and that. Look, training in his back garden with a girl. We're training with a lass in back garden. Is that training smarter? People chat shit for the sake of chatting shit. There were a lot of confusion last night as to what channel it were on. People saying Fight Zone's on Seconds Out. It's on Facebook. It's on Premier Sports. It's on Fight Zone. It all seemed confusing to me. If you ask me, it all seemed a bit confusing, but it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is, isn't it? I don't know what to make of it all. I've just seen a comment there on Seconds Out YouTube. It says Seconds Out have got 500,000 subscribers, which is brilliant. We get only 6,000 of them tune in to watch Dennis's show. So what about the other 400,000, 480,000? Where were they? So it just shows you that these big platforms are not really as big, are they? Well, they should be getting a lot more than that, shouldn't they? When MTK put a show on IFL, they do 50,000. And and IFL have probably got the same fan base as Seconds Out. So are Seconds Out buying subscribers? I think they are. If they're not, come on my channel and I'll let you speak to one of my tech guys and they'll show you that you are buying subscribers. So, like I said, 6,000 subscribers, 6,000 views. You got 500,000 subs. You know what I mean? Go look on my analytics. Average for a month, 10,000 views a video. And I've got just under that in subscribers. So, captive audience. So, but cheats get found out, don't we? But Dennis promised us 50-50 fights. Was the Tomlinson fight a 50-50? I thought it was until I seen it. I thought he were inexperienced, Anthony Tomlinson, on the night. I thought that cost him dearly. So you look at Tomlinson's career, you look at this other kid's career. This other kid's fought at an higher level. Tomlinson, 13-0 going into the fight, but 9 of his 13 wins had losing records. So really, he's only got 4 wins over guys who are winning records. So when he got in there last night, he got stuck in at the beginning, which is good and commendable. And maybe his stock's gone up because you're in an exciting fight. But he looked to me like a quitter and he didn't try and get up. That's my opinion. If you disagree with that, Anthony, and I know you're watching, you can come on Porky's Corner if you didn't quit. So, but I thought you quit. You didn't try and get up. That's just my opinion. Could be wrong, but I don't think I am. But maybe people don't want to tell you that because they might be gassing you up. So, but we have to talk the truth on my channel, in my opinion. Thought you quit, but you might not think that. But the kid you fought, Anthony, were a super featherweight. Super featherweight started his career, right, didn't he? But it is what it is, isn't it? But you got stuck in and it was an exciting fight and it saved the show because up until then, the show were a 1 out of 10, a 1. But I think it ended up with maybe a 5.5 out of 10 or maybe a squeak of 6 because it was pretty much edge of your seat stuff on it them last few rounds. Would I like to see that again? I'd like to see you have a couple of fights, Anthony, 50-50s, and get more experience, and then go after that kid again. Yeah, I'd want to see that again, that fight. So maybe your stock went up with that performance. But when you're 13-0, you have to take them sort of fights. So you need commending for taking that fight. Very commendable. But you're a very experienced guy who you were in with, and I think experience cost you on the night. That's my opinion. Experience cost you. I don't agree with all them people on Twitter and all that, calling it dead zone and all that, and shite zone. Dennis has probably worked hard to get going with that. So, but it's easy for me to comment, isn't it? I'm sat here. I'm an armchair critic, aren't I? So it's very easy for me to comment when I'm not in ring taking blows. So who knows? Maybe Anthony couldn't get his senses. I don't know. Maybe he was exhausted. Looked a bit tired to me. Looked like he'd give his all and left it in the ring. So we have to give him credit. He left it all in the ring. There's no to be ashamed of. Sometimes you're just not good enough at this sport at certain levels. There's levels to everything, isn't there? That's what I think anyway. But on the whole, it was nice to have some boxing on, wasn't it? You know what I mean? Nice to have some boxing on. But it is what it is, isn't it? But that was Dennis's show last night. That were it. That was the show. No Nav Mansouri, no Tommy Frank, no Kane Salvin, no refunds. God, all them people that bought it, no refunds. But we had Dave Allen. We had the white wino. I mean, how many wins did Dave Allen's opponent have over guys with winning records? What it won? I mean, but a gimme fight, but at 19 months. We can't go in too hard on Dave Allen. He's in the ring, isn't he? And he did what he had to do. And Dave will know that opponent, what? Oof, God. So we had that matchmaking for Dave with that. And then at the other end, we had Tomlinson, and it looked like he were overmatched. So you can't win, can you? But like I said, when you've been fighting on Steffi Bull shows and you've been getting spoon-fed, and that's what it were, wasn't it? Spoon-feeding. You were being spoon-fed by Steffi Bull to keep him on the shows, like Poxon was spoon-feeding what's that kid's called? From Sheffield, Adam the bomber, Adam Etchits. Poxon was spoon feeding him, wanted for years because they were doing tickets. Now Anthony Tomlinson does tickets, so Steffi wanted to keep him winning and just keep getting him fights that they can win. But and then you come up against something like that where you've got to step up. So it's catch-22, isn't it? You're damned if you do and damned if you don't. But I'd like to see Tomlinson in with Paul Scaffey and maybe Dempsey Whale at some point in the next 12 months. I think the Paul Scaffey fight's a good fight for him. So, you know, just to come back on and then have a couple of 50-50s. But be interesting, won't it, to see what happens with that. And who knows, down the line, him and Dempsey Whale, that'll be a good one, won't it? Barnsley against Sheffield. Be interesting to see, won't it? But fair play to Anthony Tomlinson for diffusing a bad situation at the end when somebody were having a go at the opponent who beat him. So well done for that. So he had all his faculties there, didn't he, at the end to diffuse that situation. So I thought that were good. But on the whole, you could squeak a 5.5 or a 6 out of 10 for the fight. But before that last fight, it were a 1 out of 10. I was like that. Ooh. Ooh, Dennis. Oh, we're ready for you, Dennis. Oh, we're ready. But that last fight saved Dennis's bacon. So I think that's about it, really. Saturday morning, 9:15. I'm going to take my dog now over Crook Hill Golf Club, let him shit all over the place on the green. Yeah, I do that every weekend. Let him have a good turnout. And then we have a bath together after a good walk through woods. That's how you bond with your pet, you know. Get him bath, get your pet in front of you and just wash him once a week bath for my dog. I'm looking forward to it. Because I've got no else in my life besides that and this. So I'm hoping Turkey we're going to be in Amber Zone this week, but still red zone. That's not good, is it? So that's about it, really. I don't think there's anything else to add. I want to thank everybody for liking and subscribing, and mainly for sharing the videos on your WhatsApp, because according to analytics, up to 62% of people sharing the videos. That's brilliant, and more people are subscribing as well. I think we're up to what, 9,050 people subscribed, something like that. So we're pushing for 10,000 in the first week of October, according to analytics. So that's good, isn't it? So we should be getting a few more new people on. The more subscribers, we get more people who want to come on the channel. A lot of people asking for Julian McGowan to come back on. Julian, you're welcome anytime. A lot of people asking for Mark Tibbs to come back on. Mark, you're welcome anytime. Joe Gallagher's welcome. Nick Manners, all them guys. Richard Towers, Cash Alley, welcome on. Look, everybody's welcome on here if you've got an opinion. Don't have to be frightened at Boxing Border Control. All right, a lot of people are, oh, okay, I don't come on your channel in case the board tell me off. Now, if you come on my channel and the board tell you off, I will supply you with a solicitor who will send a letter to them. All right, so nobody's going to bother you, and it won't cost you anything. So don't be frightened of these people. All right, they tried to pull a few strokes with me at Border Control with some money they owed me for my seconds license. To take the money off, you don't then you interview you and send out, oh, you've got a criminal record. Well, they won't give me my money back, so my lawyer sorted it out. So any problems with them shithouses, you'll come and see your Uncle Big P. All right, and that's about it. Not really much else to add. What's Dennis doing with Cash Alley? I don't know. We need to get something done with him, don't we? So that's about it, really. Not really much more to add. I'll get this sent and we'll get it out today. All right. So peace out.